Hey everybody, I'm doing my oral presentation on the responsibilities of citizens in times of disaster. First off, disasters can happen anytime and anywhere. The moves you make in times of disaster decide whether you live or die. The responsibilities of a citizen differ from the stages of the disaster. The first stage of responsibilities are comprised of preparation. To be prepared, once you get informed, get supplies, and devise a plan. Getting informed is not something handed to you. A person should seek the knowledge to better prepare themselves for disaster. One should know which disaster is possible in one's location. They should be familiar with plans on the local level for their community in case of disaster. They should also help other people by spreading what they learn with their neighbors and friends. The second step of preparation is getting supplies. These supplies range anywhere from survival items, food, water, and to comforts like clothing. One thing every citizen should own is known as a bug-out bag. This is practically a bag full of gear that will help you get through a disaster if needed. The final step to preparation is to devise a plan for yourself and your family. This plan should have evacuation routes in place and other specific instructions for any possible scenario. This plan will significantly increase your chances of surviving a disaster because you will be a couple steps ahead of people who didn't plan for it. During a disaster, a citizen's responsibility is to respond. Once they are faced with a disaster, they should respond accordingly. Tell their family what is happening, bring needed supplies, stay mentally strong, and if serious enough, one should evacuate to a safer location. After they evacuate, they should seek shelter. This shelter should be far from the disaster and have necessary items to survive. A citizen should look out for their family and have a known shelter in case of disaster. A citizen should also protect their resources. They should keep distance from strangers and fight to protect what they own. This includes food, weapons, water, and their home. After the disaster, the citizen's main responsibility is recovery. They should start off by helping rebuild damages to their home or neighborhood. This includes making the location livable for themselves and their family. They should always fix their belongings first and then branch out to help others. One should seek to collaborate with others to help recover from the disaster. Teamwork is the only way to successfully come back from a disaster. With everybody working together, the recovery process will be more efficient and less traumatic. The key to this phase is to have a good. The final step of the recovery phase is learning. A citizen is responsible to learn from the disaster and fix any mistakes they made in the previous disaster to increase their chances of survival if they face one again. All of these responsibilities are necessary for any citizen in a time of disaster. They will increase the chances of one's survival and help you stay strong. I hope these responsibilities will stay with you and help you fight your way through a disaster if need be.